love studying art history and art. That's one of my biggest passions outside of piano and music. I'm always reading about art, about painters, about sculptures, about all kinds of art movements, and that's just something that really captivates me. And wherever I go to perform, wherever I'm traveling, I always make sure to stop by at whatever art museums I can get my hands on there. Also love nature a lot. I love being in it. I love watching it. I am an avid bird watcher, and I live in the Garden State of New Jersey, which helps a lot with that because I literally get to look outside the window and see a bunch of different birds literally peeking in, and I like to think that they're listening to my piano playing. I also love to imitate bird calls, and I'm actually really convincing at doing this. So on my balcony, I just love to have conversations with birds all the time because I just imitate them and they call back to me, and I like to think we have really interesting and intriguing conversations, and they definitely understand what I'm trying to tell them. I guess it would be, I had this experience where I jumped in at a 24-hour notice with Prokofiev's Third Concerto with the Illinois Philharmonic. So it was actually during exam season at my school, and I go to a regular academic school, and it's actually a really rigorous one that's known for giving us lots of tests and exams. And I always have my phone on silence, on Do Not Disturb all day because I don't want it to ring during class. So I always silence all the spam calls, and I got 3 of what seemed like spam calls in a row. And then after class, I went to check my messages, and it happened to be that those calls were all from Maestro Stilian Kirov from the Illinois Philharmonic, and he was actually messaging me, asking me if I could jump in at 24-hour notice for their concert with Proc 3. And so I was like, how am I supposed to do this? And Prokofiev's Third is one of the most challenging pieces technically for the piano. And so I decided I would just run through the Proc 3 and see how long I could hold up for, which I thought would not be very long. But I kept on going, and it turned out that I got through the whole piece actually, which was to my surprise. So I, of course, really wanted to help and fill in for the concert. So I immediately texted back and I was like, yes, I'm coming. And I threw my exam study guides to the wayside, and I hopped onto the airplane all the way to Illinois right away. So that was quite an experience, I guess. Yeah, because I go to a really rigorous academic high school in addition to doing music. It's called the Brearley School, and it's kind of famous for giving students a lot of rigorous academic work and tests, and exams, and papers, and essays, and all kinds of stuff like that. And I actually just handed in my English discursive essay yesterday. My friends at school always ask me, they're always like, Harmony, you lead a double life because you're literally doing full-time school and full-time music as well. So how do you do that? I have a passion for music and school, which is, I know it sounds probably pretty weird, but for me, school is really fun actually because I get to go there every day, and then I get to, first of all, see my really lovely supportive community at school, but also I get to learn all these really fascinating things every day in my subjects, and this diverse array of things that I'm introduced to and exploring every day at school, and that's really valuable for me too. So I guess I just try to make it work as best as I can. It's just kind of what I have to do in order to pursue 2 things at once. And yeah, I'm just really grateful for the really supportive community I have at school too, in addition to music, because they're always so encouraging and supporting me with all my concerts and endeavors. So I feel really fortunate to have that. If I weren't a pianist, what would I do? I guess I really love to do photography. My friends actually tease me about this all the time, but I'm taking photos all the time of little beautiful snippets of the world that I think are beautiful to me at the moment, but that they think are just probably really mundane things that they see every day. And so I love doing photography, and I don't know, I guess it would be so cool if I could be a photographer for National Geographic. I know that is way too ambitious, but that combine photography and nature, and I get to see animals every day, and yeah, that'd be really cool. But also I guess being a professional chess player. If I didn't do music, that's I guess what I would be doing right now, just chess professionally, and I just keep on going on that path. And that'd be pretty fun too.